I am Dr. Naveen Khanduri, Government PG College, Agasthamani, Rudraprayag. In this video, we will be talking about the organs of immune system. Especially, we will be talking about the organs where our all the immune cells or killer cells or sometimes helper cells are also other types of myeloids, progenitor cells, which develop and about those home the training centers where all of them are trained or the purpose of serving of our body when the pathogenic attack us. Okay, so let us look at it. Now I feel look at organ of immune system which can divide into two parts. One is primary organ and other one is secondary organ. Primary organ is most important part. Primary organ are larger organ or huge organs where we are having most of our immune defense soldiers to be produced. Those organs are thymus and bone marrow. These two regions are primary organs of the immune response or primary immune organ in our body. The thymus is the architecture of organ. Secondary organ are not at much important. They are not chief organs. Rather, they are helping to establish the total immune response inside our body. So they are helping this primary organ for establishing the function. So these are called the secondary organ like lymph nodes, spleen, mucosa and lymphoid tissue and different associated lymphoid tissue. These tissue are not exactly among lymphatic, but this is a coat of mucus having the lymphoid tissue. They are called mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. We are having different types of lymphoid associated tissue like gut associated with lymphoid tissue which is called GALT. We are having different region. So this lymph node, spleen and this organ, these are the secondary organs. They are helping thymus and bone marrow or producing all the immune response soldier to protect our body. Let us first talk about the morphology of the thymus. You can find here thymus. Thymus present here this place right behind our heart between two lungs. Now this thymus is having structure like cat and this is called cooling region. Outside called capsule and we are also having different segmentation inside here and distribution of cells. In this particular tissue, we are find very important architecture and architecture making network with help of two different kind of cells, especially they are called epithelial cells. The epithelial cells, but the epithelial cells depending upon the presence of cortical epithelial cells and medullary epithelial cells because the terminal part is pretty close to capsule which is called cortex of this thymus. So the cortex part, epithelial cortex are present. The central region of the thymus cross section is called medullary region. Cortical epithelial cell are colored in blue and medullary epithelial cell are colored in orange, red, whatever you can see here. Now you can see in the cortical epithelial cells and also medullary epithelial cells, the cells are looking like angiatic cells. They are hold on to itself or hold on each other to make a network and this network will contain several gaps, several regions and these regions are for the attachment of other cells like macrophages, angiatic cells and Hassel curve cells and all these different types of cells. Now, in case of cortical epithelial cells, having tighter arrangement of epithelial cells and in case of medullary epithelial junction, we are having other cells which are less tightly packed. In case of cortical epithelial cells, we are having small colored cells which are called thymocytes. These thymocyte cells are pluripotent types of cells, so they can give rise to different thymocyte associated cells like T cells. They can give rise to T cells. On the other hand, in the medullary epithelial cell, they are also making a network between the gaps. They are having different cells like macrophages and enzytic cells. The enzytic cells and macrophages are antigen presenting cells. This is the structure of thymus. Thank you.